We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Bengals of Houston taking on the LA Chargers.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The pickup there, and it's a first down. The Chargers at 3-6 now on the year. And they come in losers at 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
There he goes, left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
To throw on 3rd down, Wells. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. Here we go. Strike. Strike.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. He's on his way. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Wells. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
43 rail, yellow. Cut.
Young. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Fight, 97, win jack. Fight, right.
Here's Young. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get the pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants him to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
Ready?
Throwing, Young. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like that memory was a little too long there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Wells. And he will find his man on the outside. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wells. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He may go. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
5, 2, 6, Bengal. Field, black. 10.
Following the interception, Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And here's Young. This might be a free play. And it'll be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Red, yellow. Black shot. Red.
On second down, Young. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Now Young going to move him around. Now Young from the gun on third down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Up the middle they go. Walters. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Walters, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reeves. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Wells. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they'll get this down to the 10. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And goal at the Bengals' 10-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Looking to throw. Wells. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
6-yard gain. Third and goal.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Young on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
To throw on second down is Young. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first and 10, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17. Yellow. Blue stripe. Ready.
They'll throw again. Young. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This could be starting a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
The 2nd down throw for Young. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Hands it off out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Ethan Evans now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Wells dancing to his left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
A final shot before break. Wells gets this one to Hill. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. A final shot before break. Wells, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Field, black. Set, cut.
A first down throw for Young. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Red, cycle. Blaster, sit. Claws red. Ready?
Now Young. Throwing right, and that's complete. Then he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Ready, ready. Black, red, yellow. Fight, 97. Black shot. Yellow blue. Green jack. Set.
First down, Young.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Young on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Again, it's Young. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Young to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
Here's Young to throw on 2nd down. Touchdown! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, Wells got his man complete over. And
It's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Bengals grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. More from L.A. in a moment.
On the set. Seal, black. Ready, ready.
Young now after the fumble recovery. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And they're going to speed things up here. Now they'll audible to something else. From the shotgun, it's Young. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Brings up 2nd and 9. Roll.
To throw on 2nd down. Wells, throw left side complete. That's Hill. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. To throw on 3rd down. Wells. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Ready,
So
break.
1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. Young, he's going to change it up.
Drill, 52.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
On the ready.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Fight. 97. Ready?
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And quickly, they get to the line.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, and a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Young to throw on 4th. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 11-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wells.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
At the 26-yard line.
Hey, smash Rocco.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Come on, set. Claws red.
Young looks to throw on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Ready?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
Fight 60. Smash red. Set.
Fourth down, Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Switch, yellow. Hut, hut.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
Let's
8.
go.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
10 cycles. Blue check. Set, go.
Now they try the right side here. 120 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.